They say it's a big rich town. Well, I just come from the poorest part. Legal or illegal, baby, I gotta make it. Yeah. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Ty. Y'all know what time it is. This is the final episode of Power Big Rich Town. You know I love this show. This is episode 15, season 6, the final season, the very last episode. After all the rumors, the leaked episodes, the death threats that some actors were getting, the complaints about how it ended, the rumors I heard about different endings, who killed them, some of them wasn't true. The rumors that I heard, one of my friends was like, oh yeah, they think Ghost is still alive and he faked his death and he's on an island. And no, that didn't happen. Now, if you still have not seen the final episode, turn this off and go watch it, because I'm going to spoil everything, and I don't want nobody saying they upset, because the show's over now. So here we go. We're going to get right into it. Ghost is definitely dead. He's not on an island sipping on, some a Long Island iced tea out in some tropical island. No, he's dead. So I don't know where that came from, and I'm glad that wasn't how they did this, like he faked his death. That would have been so corny to me. So Ghost is dead, and we found out who shot him. It was his son, Tariq, that shot him. And I wasn't really that surprised, because all of the suspects, Ghost pissed off a lot of people. So, like they did this season, they showed from each person's perspective why they would have motive to shoot him and who actually shot him. And so I kind of guessed it last week when I saw the episode with Tommy, from Tommy's perspective, and you see Tommy like looking at him, and he looks up, and was that last week or the week before? Whatever episode that was Tommy's perspective, and he's like, no, it's okay, and Tommy looked up, and Ghost is saying, no, leave it. When he did that, when he did that, I knew right then, I said, yeah, it's probably Tariq or Tasha, because the way Ghost was like, it's okay, don't even bother with them. It's okay, let it be. That's how I kind of guessed it was Tariq. Well, anyway, Tariq had motive, and I can understand what was going on, because his back was against the wall. He didn't want to go to jail, and as we know, Ghost was planning to turn him in, have him turn himself in. Ghost wasn't playing. We see Tasha's scrambling. Tariq is scrambling in this episode because her world is crumbling further and further. This man is going to be lieutenant governor. She's trying to find a way to get him arrested for the murder of the lawyer that was defending him. She wanted him arrested for that, and nothing seems to stick to this man. And then to make matters worse, when they're at the gravesite of their daughter, the way Ghost was talking to Tasha, I was like, yo, he was ruthless. He pretty much told her, he called her a drug dealer. He said she wasn't responsible, basically. Then he said he was going to take the kids from her because she sells drugs. He's going to take the kids from her, take them to Albany with him, and raise his son the right way, and take the little girl as well. And I know that had to sting, because Tasha's like, wait a minute. You left me for Angela. That's when things went downhill. Now she died. Now you're leaving me for Ramona, and you want to take my kids? And bad enough, they lost a child in a tragedy. Just so much has happened to them. And then to make matters worse, homeboy called Tasha a chicken head. He said, I wrote it down here, you half-smart chicken head, you would still be in the hood if it wasn't for me. You half-smart chicken. I'm going to use that on somebody. Call somebody a half-smart chicken head. That was like hurtful. This woman, she got 3 kids from you. 3? Is it 3 kids? 3 kids from you, and that's what you tell her. She's a half-smart chicken head. That's what he told her. She's a half-smart chicken head, and if it wasn't for him, she'd still be in the hood. That had to hurt. Like, he just was ruthless. I release you from this marriage. He was telling her. Now, I see his perspective, too, because she never saw his dreams. She seemed to be in love with the drug dealer and the money and the flash, and that's what he felt. And he felt like she didn't really know him and know his true vision. She was just in love with the drug dealer side to him. And she even asked him, did he ever really love her? And he said he did. He said part of him still loves her, but he said to her, like, but, did you love my dream and all this? You didn't really care for this truth and all that. You didn't want me to go straight and legit. So yeah, he's feeling himself because he's about to be run for lieutenant governor. He's going to win. He's going to do all this stuff. And he's pushing this issue of turn our son in that may benefit him. And the scenes between him and Tariq, those were really good scenes, those father and son scenes, because to me, I didn't have a, I know most of us, we hated Tariq, but in these few scenes, I was seeing it from both sides. I was like, damn, but you going to turn your son in? You did a lot of dirt too, Ghost, so now you all high and mighty, but then I saw his perspective too. Maybe it might work, turn him in, and then, but then I was like, wait a minute. You going to turn him in, but you did all this dirt all these years. Now you're going to, do this to your son. You want him to get a clean slate. You take the fall. But I guess he figured, no, we do it this way. But then it was like, can you really trust him? Can you really trust Ghost? Would he have did it things the way he did? And I understood them. Is he going to do that? You promising that. Then I get in jail. You probably be like, oh, you know what? I changed my mind because he did say he was going to take the fall for him. Now you're telling him, and then there was really powerful scenes between them. Really great scenes between Ghost and Tariq. And then when Tariq said, well, I will turn myself in if you be truthful to me and tell me what really happened with you, and then, his story. And Ghost explained that to him and all those things. And then we see Tasha over here. Is looking like she's in love with this Q dude. She's getting it on with him and all that. He got his daughter and everything. And, she's like telling him she's going to handle some things. Now, here's the issue. That whole plan to have Ghost go down for the murder of that lawyer, that's not working. It's not going to happen. So she has to come up with something else. So she tells Tariq, listen, this is what we're going to do. You get me, you get in there. You tell me where he's at. I'm going to come down there. I'm going to wait in the car for him, and then I'm going to shoot him and kill him. But things don't go that way. Now, here's the thing. When she was in bed with Q, she knows that Q had a gun in his drawer. She takes his gun. Now, she tells Q, when they, trying to execute this plan, she tells Q, listen, this is what we're going to do. We're going to, you're going to drive me to truth, but don't take me all the way, drop me to a corner, and I'm going to go confront him. And I'm like, you think this man is stupid? And I'm like, as this is happening, I'm saying to myself, Q, are you this stupid? Like, that don't even sound right. He's in a car. Oh, no, you can just drop me to the corner right here, and I'm going to go meet and do the... That didn't even sound right. Now, we see her in the car, and we see her, like, she's supposed to be waiting in the car for Ghost to get in his car and shoot him, but she can't go through with it. Then something clicks in her head, and she's like, oh, my goodness. And she realizes that Tariq is in here. He's in truth. He's dressed up, whatever. He's in there, and he is about to kill his father. So she's running in there to try to stop it. It's too late. Even that scene between Ghost and Tariq, that final scene where he's like, this is your mother in your head and all this, and no, you don't want to do this. And the conflict in his face, part of him wants to do it, part of him doesn't. And I got a chill when he said to him, I got to do this, just like you had to do what you had to do. And Ghost was like, there's no turning back from this. When you do this, there's no turning back from this. And when he shoots him, and it's like he shoots him, he wanted to shoot him, but then there's regret in his face at the same time. And we see Ghost fall down there, and we see Tasha crying, and it was just like, that was some good acting right there. And Tariq was like, ooh, you no good, like he was no good. You killed your own father, but then at the same time, it was like, you felt I felt why he did it. I understood, but at the same time, I was upset that he did it. But then I'm like, all of these people are bad people, and everybody is getting basically what they deserve. But, it's not over then. They show them going to get the money, or so they thought. And a lot of people were saying, oh, wow, Ghost did Tasha dirty, because the way this will was set up, Tasha's getting nothing. All the money is going to Tariq. His mother-in-law, she gets a whole year's rent paid. And that was a funny scene. She's like, that's it? I'm like, people are so entitled. What do you mean that's it? You're in New York City and somebody's paying your rent for the whole year? I'll take it. Can somebody come here and pay my rent for the whole year? You know how expensive it is to live in New York? somebody pay my rent. Hey, that'll work for me. But you know how people are. So now, the one speculation, though, was, well, not speculation, I'm sorry, one stipulation in getting all this money, Tariq has to go to school. And he has to hold up, I think, a 3.0 average. And so a lot of my friends was like, "Dag, that's messed up." How I don't see that as so bad. You know why? I mean, it's only 4 years. School is only 4 years. If it was me, I'd be what? Enrolled, busing school out. I'd have a 4.0. You giving me that money? I'm like, yes, but I guess the time it's going to take to get the money. It's like, damn, I got to wait 4 years to do this. So in a sense, Ghost still getting the last laugh from the grave. That was interesting. Now here's where Tasha turned me off. So now they, Ghost is dead. They do the whole thing, and they're trying to pin it on Dre. They're trying to pin it on Jay because Dre was there. Dre was scheduled to, try to kill him. And now when they're interrogating, they're both interrogating Tasha and they're interrogating Tariq. We see Sax talking with Tariq, and he's talking tough. And then Tariq is smart. He got that lady to leave, the minor. I guess she got her to leave to go get him some water. And now everything is off the record. And he says to Sax, "I saw you there." So he kind of like bribed them. Basically, he said, "I saw you there. You don't want me to say that I saw you. You probably killed him, far as I know." And I said, boy, this little boy is evil. He said, "You probably killed him." So he got Sax up against the wall. It's like, you probably killed him. Or if you didn't, I mean, you did. He knows he didn't, but he's like, and if you keep pressing this issue and you don't say that Dre did it, I'm going to tell him I saw you there. So Sax can't afford for that to happen. So he has to help push this narrative that Dre did it. And he even tells that to Blanca, and Blanca's like, "What?" And then I like how he flipped it on Blanca, and he telling Blanca, "Well, listen, we're going to have to go with this, or you're going to get in trouble because, you released him, and then he got out and did this. This will mess you up." So that was a funny scene, too. Now, Tasha, dirty, low-down Tasha, what I didn't like that she did, she tried to frame old boy Q. And I was saying in the episode, I said, "Q, you're kind of stupid to just sit in this car. Like, where's your brains at? You don't know what something weird is going on now. This man just magically is dead." And she's like, "Oh, he got shot. Drive off. He got shot on my way there." You don't think she's up to something? So now they have this scene where she's in bed with him, and the cops come and raid Q's house, and they tell him they know that he had an illegal gun. And he's like, "Tasha, tell him what happened." They arrest him, and now they're arresting him for the murder of Ghost, a.k.a. James St. Patrick. So now things are looking good, and I'm like, nah, this can't be it. Things are so far looking good for Tasha and Tariq. She got a job offer, and, she's got on her dress, getting Tariq ready for school or whatever, and now here come the police knocking on her door. Q wasn't as dumb as I thought he was. He knew something was up, and so they said that Q had an alibi. Q actually went to a diner or a store or whatever and bought himself a Red Bull, and he's on camera doing that at the time of the murder. So boom, now Tasha's being arrested. Another powerful scene. She's being arrested for the murder of Ghost, and Tariq is crying. He's like, "Mom, tell her the truth." And finally we see Tasha sacrifice him. She says she sacrificed for a kid. She's like, "Listen, no. Go to school." That's all she keeps saying. Go to school. And now we see things are changing now. And they even show her the glam is gone. We see her taking off the wig, taking off the nails, taking off the eyelashes and all that, the makeup. And now she's in jail. She's in jail. Ironically, I'm wearing orange. She's wearing an orange jumpsuit. You know how they do. And it's like she's in jail. And that's it. Tariq is on his way to college. Now, this segues us into the spinoffs. But before that, they show back. They do a flashback at the closing credits, after the credits, to 1996. And they show Angela, young Ghost, and young Tommy. And that, how it all began. Nice tie-in. Very clever tie-in. Very clever. But then we see that there's going to be more spinoffs. So the Power Book 2 is going to be with Tariq. Tasha's still in it. Sax is still in it. Mary J. Blige and Method Man. That's Power Book 2. So I guess that's going to be us watching Tariq go through this journey as he becomes what he's going to become. I guess that's what that's going to be. But then there is Book 3 called Raising Canaan. Book 4, well, Canaan, that's self-explanatory. That's going to be about Canaan. I guess that's going to be a prequel, so to speak. Book 4, Influence. I believe that one is going to be, like I was saying, what I wanted to see, a story focusing on Tate. I think that's going to be with the politicians. And then Book 5, Force, and they showed Tommy's car, so I guess that one is going to be about Tommy. So I said, wow, they're going the Law and Order route. You know how there's so many Law and Orders, and the CSI route, how there's been so many CSI spinoffs and stuff. So there's Powers. There's going to be Book 2, 3, 4, and 5. We just got to wait and see how those are all going to turn out. Are these going to be good? Are they going to live up? I think nothing will top the original, but hey, they may still be good. Let's look at the Law and Order. Remember, original Law and Order? SVU ended up being just as good, so maybe these spin-offs will be good. So that's pretty much it. I thought it was a decent ending. It wasn't a cookie-cutter happy ending. The main character that people loved, Ghost, he's gone. A lot of people were killed off as it went on. Tasha's in jail. Tariq is out, going to school, and they're going to continue his story, his journey. I'm looking forward. I'm going to check that out to see how that actually plays out. I'm probably going to check out all of these if they actually come out, all 4 of these spinoffs. I'm like, wow, they're really pushing it. Do I think they need to be called Book 1, Book 2, Book 3, Book 4, Book 5? I think they should just give them titles and let them stand on their own. That's what I think. Just give them titles. You could say from the makers of Power or whatever. I don't think they have to keep that title in every one of them. But we'll see. You know, we'll see. But that's it for now. Tell me your comments. Did you like the episode? What did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? How do you feel about these spinoffs that's coming out? How do you feel about them? Do you think they're going to be good? Are you going to watch? I'm going to check them out. I'm going to definitely check them out. But that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Please hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, more importantly. Thank you for watching. That's it. Have a blessed one. I will see you in the next video. I am out.